Farmer bench. Flick! Get out of there! Hold on. PG. Just... Yes, give him a headbutt. Quite right. Quite right. Okay, what a way to start the live. You know, I came in to see the Billy Goats, everyone quite happy, and then that ends up happening. Anyway, apologies for that, everyone. However, give a wee love heart in the stream for Flick, because right now, looking on the camera, his colours look absolutely beautiful. He looks great. So, why I wanted to start in here is to show you that Flick and the captain have been contained. They have been contained, they're quite happy, and they're in here with Lord Fluff and Gimbal in here. No problems at all, and they haven't jumped out. Yes, come on. Big win. So again, love heart in the stream for that. Well done, Flick. Well done, the captain. Okay, right, okay. I see how this is going to go. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on, everyone. Come and say hello in the comments. It is Farmer Ben speaking here, of course. And yeah, come say hello in the comments. It'd be lovely to hear from you. I'm glad you're watching today. So, wee bit of a busy live that we've got going on here. I'm going to give you a roundup of what's happening around the farm. We need to go down and see the donkeys, go down and see the cows as well. It'd be quite nice. We can go and see Tom Pemberton's new Highland cows, see how our calf creep feeder that was supplied to us by Port Equip. We're going to go and see how that's working, see if the calves have actually got used to it yet. They're still quite small, so it'd be good to see if they're nibbling away on cake yet. So that's where we're going to go, and that is the plan. But first, we need to run these guys out. Yes, the tups. Yes, the tups. Here they are. The boys. Look at the firepower in here. My word. What an arsenal. Do you know what I mean? Look at them. Magnificent. Magnificent to a man. So, why are they in here? Let's talk about it. They're in here because foot troubles continue and the foot troubles persist. Mango Loco and Ultra Rosa in here are their two Suffolk tups, named after cans of Monster. Are in here because they have finished with their Suffolk group across the road. So they're all done. And they came back here for a little bit of a rest and recuperation for a couple of weeks until they go in with their lot of yows, the mainstream yows, the commercial yows that they're going to go in with round about the 1st of November. So we're not too far away from that at all. So they're here for a wee bit of R&R until they go in with them. However, they have developed a little bit of a limp. I actually wonder, is it a hormonal thing? You know, is it a hormonal thing that hormones are raging in them, they're ready to get to the females? Does something go wrong that it develops sore feet? Because why, out of all of this year, why did they decide, oh, I'm going to get the odd sore foot here, something's just going to niggle me, I'm going to go a bit lame? I just understand it, and it frustrates the life out of me. So they're in here because they've got these sore feet, and I had the vet out. Kyle dealt with Christian earlier on because he was out giving them something called Mycotil. Now, Mycotil is a long-acting antibiotic. It can only be administered by the vet. However, it's an insanely effective antibiotic that stays in their system for about 10 days and just continuously works away and takes any infection out of there. So any antibiotic that we've got on the farm only really works for 2 to 3 days, and this one works for 10 days. So it means that they're not getting repeated jags all the time. Trying to catch them as well is a big stress on them. We don't want to stress the tups, of course. So that will work on them over the next 10 days, and by the time they go in for tupping, they should be absolutely fine. What we have done up to this point has worked. Don't be disheartened by it, because it has worked. However, it is better if they can get this better antibiotic into them that is much more effective and is going to see them sorted within a few days. So they're 90% there, the ones that are limping, but they just need that extra little bit of boost to get them over the final hurdle and ready to go in with the females. So it's obviously time sensitive as well. This time next week, they're going to be right on the cusp of it. We've not exactly got nailed down exactly what date they're going in, but we're thinking potentially after dipping. So dipping is the 3rd of November. It doesn't make sense to put them all in their tupping groups, start the tups off with the groups, and then bring them all in a day later to get them all dipped. So it doesn't make sense to do that. So we're going to refrain from doing that. And then after they're dipped, they're separated off, and then they're straight out into all their tupping lots. Which will be a fantastic day. See them all walking a lot better now? They just need that final boost just to get them over the line. So that's the third time they've been in now, isn't it? Goodness. Out and in, out and in. Everyone, come and say hello to Farmer Connor. There he is, right there. The world famous Farmer Connor is here. So yeah, they are going to get dipped. Then they're going to go into their tupping. So it's looking like the 3rd of November is going to be the date that they are going in with the females. So big day coming up for the tups. Now the title of this live tonight, Marilyn Wilder's watching tonight, says hello Farmer Ben, going on a field trip with my grandson. We'll catch up later. Excellent, Marilyn, thanks for catching up. Pat Fox says hi everyone, lovely to see you watching from a cloudy Preston, Lancashire. Hello, how are you doing? And Mohini sent 20 stars, thank you so much. And yes, the Golden Guernseys. We arrived at the Golden Guernseys here. So, these are they're proving to be a bit of an issue. And there's a few controversial things might have to happen with the Golden Guernseys. On our supporters live earlier on, I touched on this briefly and I said I'll go into more details about it later. However, we have recorded a Dalscon Daily about it. And I'm hoping that's going to come across well. We'll release that and everyone can get the idea of what we're thinking and how we're going to get these girls kid, depending on what scanning does. This is all very hypothetical until we get scanning through. Scanning for the pedigrees, all the girls in here are Suffolks as well, is going to highly depend on how we tackle the next stages forward. So that will be coming end of November, so about a month from now, and that's going to tell a roadmap forward with these guys. I was going to get into it today. It is very dramatic. I'm going to come in probably for a lot of stick about this, but one of the facts that I learned today is Golden Guernseys are a rare breed. They're not only a rare breed, they're endangered, and there's less than 1,000 breeding females in the world. In the whole world. Well, we have 15 of them standing looking at us. And that's only in one place. We're talking the whole world here. And there's less than 1,000 breeding females. So what we're doing with them this year is imperative for the breed as a whole. And we've got a bit of a responsibility we do have a responsibility to try and make as good a job as we can out of them. I've been searching through all of our documents and our pedigree papers today. I've got Kingpin's pedigree papers and I've got all these girls' pedigree papers in here too. So it means that any of these Golden Guernseys that are born will be able to be registered and will be pedigree Golden Guernseys, which keeps the breed going and provides good breeding stock for the future. So we have to be very careful with how we're lambing them, or how we're kidding them, and how we look after the babies when they arrive. One of the main issues that we're going to have with them is, have they got yonis prevalent in their system? Now, yonis is something they would have came onto the farm with. It's not something they've got here. It's something that it's been passed from mother to daughter when they were born. It's transmitted through dung and the udder as they're drinking. All the bacteria and the yonis is picked up there. It's very similar to Crohn's disease in humans, and it's a muscle wasting disease. So it wastes them away. No matter how much they eat, it will just continue wasting them. You get it in sheep, goats and cattle, and it's a horrendous disease. It's awful. But what that means is with yonis being in their system, if we have someone who has a low body score, meaning they're too thin, they're too lean, and I will say that these are the best that we've ever had the Golden Guernseys look. In the 14 months we've had Golden Guernseys on the farm, this is the best they've ever looked. What I will say is, if they do have a low body score, where they're too skinny, they are in kid, and we suspect they've got yonis, and this is the controversial part here, everyone. This is majorly controversial. The tactic may well be that they give birth and we have to remove the kids straight away and we have to hand rear them. And the reason for that is, if we let those kids suck the colostrum straight away and get transmitted with yonis, that will be them for the rest of their life. And we will have Golden Guernseys prevalent with Yonis, which is horrendous for the breed, horrendous for the kid going forward, and will potentially pose a threat to their life going forward before they even get to a breeding age. And that in turn obviously is a disaster for Golden Guernseys as a whole. So it's a very controversial thing that I don't want to do, and it's hypothetical at the minute, but I just want to tell everyone that's roughly where we are just now. And that's what we might be looking at with a few of these Golden Guernseys. It's going to be horrible to do. But if we don't do that, the breed as a whole will suffer. If they're looking like this girl, in absolutely great condition, looking really well, as is she, as is most of them, there's only maybe one or two, and they might not be in kid. This is why it's hypothetical. There's only really one or two that are struggling, and we have to remove them. But like these girls here that look great, there's probably no need to remove any of them kids. They'll successfully rear those kids themselves without any issues whatsoever. And I understand the stick that we might get, and I'm prepared to take it, but I also understand that Golden Guernseys are at a risk of going extinct. In the island of Guernsey, where they're originally from, they had a panel meeting the other day on the island because they're about to go extinct from the very island that they originated from. So there you go. It's close. It's touch and go with them. So we really need to make sure that we're trying to do as job as we can with them, and we've got a responsibility to try and keep the breed going. I see some comments saying, I thought you wanted to get rid of them. Yeah, this was their final hurrah. If get rid of them is a bit of a harsh term. Maybe move them on to someone that's got a breeding male, or someone's got other Golden Guernseys potentially. But that wasn't the case. Blue tongue was a big issue in that, a big factor in that. But Kingpin started breeding again, and his fertility test came back absolutely fine. So that kind of rescued the whole idea for us. Trying to actually find a breeding male and try and get him up to the farm that was in any way, shape or form as good as what Kingpin is would have been really, really difficult. But because his fertility test came in absolutely fine, that kind of changed things around for us and kind of gave us that extra opportunity to really do something with them and see if we could get some beautiful little kids out of them. So it's going to be interesting to see how it unfolds. Always say it on live, but do remember, see, is that stacked full? Is that just all loose, or can we ram a wee bit more in it? Do you not?
You ready to go now?
Yeah, we'll just go right now. Are you ready?
Yeah.
So okay. So that's where they're at with the Goldens. They're looking the best they've ever looked on the farm, without a doubt. You happy with them, see?
Goldens, I'm very happy with them. I wasn't really expecting them to make a comeback like that.
No, but they're looking well, and we've got the kind of diet fine-tuned for them. They're very hard to keep, and that's why they're a rare breed, and that's why they're nearly extinct. But we've nearly got them. It's taken a lot of fine-tuning, and we've had our losses along the way. Don't get me wrong, a lot of that was from the stress of travelling when they first came a year ago. But we're turning the corner now, and I'm hoping we're going to have a really successful scanning. So scanning's going to be the vital, pivotal day.
Yeah, 100%.
It really is.
I mean, it takes a lot for us to nearly give up, and we were nearly at breaking point with them. So.
Yeah, hey, look at the pigs.
Yeah.
We've still not gave up with them, but we were nearly. So that's where we are. Yeah, we'll see. Beth says, thank goodness Kingpin's able to produce kids. Well, hold on now. We've not scanned anything yet. We don't know. If you're wondering where we're going down to the donkeys to take them some cake, to take them some hay. So we just don't know if he's able to breed yet, but I'm hoping they are. All the signs are showing that he is going to be able to. So let's see how he gets on. Could Kingpin pass on Yonis? No, and the chance of Yonis being passed on the amniotic fluid's very low as well. It's after they come out, mostly through dung and bacteria that's on the udder and through the milk as well. So that's where the real transmission comes from, and that's what we want to avoid. The main goal in our Golden Guernsey herd, the absolute golden snitch they call it, isn't it, in Harry Potter?
Yeah.
What you're wanting to find is you want to produce, in the long term, you want to produce a lineage of Golden Guernsey goats that are free from Yonis and classed as a Yonis-free herd, registered as pedigree, and then you buy in a fresh bloodline male who's also free from Yonis, and you basically start all over again, but you know that you're Yonis free, because that's what's dragging the whole herd down. Amy Jo says, haha Ben, you riding with Connor? Yes, we are.
Yes, we are indeed.
We're heading down here to the donks. D, thank you for the 200 stars. Thanks for all the stars coming through, everyone. See, I just about leant on your leg, and I'm not sorry about that.
You want a wee seat?
A wee seat.
A wee seat on the lap.
Yeah, we are so weird, so strange. Lisa Calvert-Haig, thank you for the massive 5,000 stars. Thank you so much. Loads of stars coming through today. Lots of people watching. I think I'm on potentially. Are we on members only on YouTube?
Should be.
Maybe we're not getting any notifications today.
I'll check. I normally always get one.
Linda says, if you can establish a successful herd, the momentary challenges will be worth it, and maybe you'll can contribute to repopulating the Guernsey herds. They're very beautiful. Yes, that's the main goal. That's what we're looking for. That is what we are looking for. It would be great if we could do that. Can you put any kids with mums that lose their kids? We can't. Good idea. Very good idea. However, that would mean you get into a kind of vicious circle here. First of all, the problem is that they're not kidding at the same time as the main herd. The second problem that you'd have there is you would have to absolutely guarantee that mum didn't have yonis that you were putting them onto. And it's like, where do you stop?
Exactly. Yeah.
And the difficulty is with this, goats can carry yonis and not show it. They can have dormant yonis where it's not, and it's spelled Johnes, yonis. And yeah, they can have it without actually showing any clinical signs of it. And that's what the hard part is about it. The other hard part is that blood tests aren't reliable whatsoever. They're about... They can show a negative yonis test and they have low-lying yonis in their blood. So it's very difficult to combat, and that's why it's so prolific. Angel Jones, thank you so much for the 45 stars. Jackie Hunter says, oops, late again. I'll get the start on catch-up watching in Linwood, Renfrewshire. Hi, Jackie. And another Jackie Dutton is asking, how's the little piggies? All doing...
We did indeed.
We got a new pig. We are official. You see?
Official. We have 3 pigs, so...
How many more do you want to be classed as a pig farmer?
I want 200 more pigs.
Oh, no, sir. Never going to happen.
Oh my goodness, Ben, there's ducks down here.
Can
I see a duck and ducklets running about.
Did you say a ducklet?
I thought I saw a duck and a ducklet. Ducklet? No.
Hold on, let's swing back here.
I think ducklet's a Pokemon. Which makes that even worse. Anyway, let's move on.
It's not ducklet, it's not wiglet or something.
Maybe.
Also, the fact that you didn't say duckling there.
Ducklet, not it.
And second also,
it's so embarrassing.
Did say ducklet.
I did say ducklet.
We're going to have to just let's nobody, everyone comment in the stream ducklets, please.
Fire past that one. Maybe get that gate so we can move
I'm
on.
just still trying to contemplate what happened. I'm just trying to get there. See, a ducklet. Did anyone see a duck and ducklets? What? Sorry, what? Pretty sure he said a ducklet. And also, where? I see no ducks anywhere. Karen says, was there a vlog last night, Ben? Let me check with the chief vlogger. Seaside, was there a vlog last night?
There was not. There was a different video.
People are asking.
A little pumpkin carving video. We were running behind on schedule because Christoph has so much to do.
Yeah, Christoph.
Couldn't be any busier.
We're actually looking for a second video editor to come and join the team because Christoph's got a lot to do. He's snowed under. So there's many things that need done, and it's a struggle to try and get through everything. So yeah, we're looking for a second video editor to come on and join the team, just to help us with loads of different tasks and work under Sensei Christoph, as he asked me to say that. Do you believe that?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
that sounds exactly.
He said he's willing to listen to Sensei or Master Christoph.
Yeah, Master sounds more up the street.
Yeah. It does. Hazel says, I love ducklets. What is going on?
I don't know,
on today's live?
Maybe a baby pheasant.
A baby pheasant, also known as...
Baby bird.
What is it? I don't know what a baby pheasant is.
You made it sound like there was a lots of names.
Do you know what? I should have just glossed over it.
If you made something up, I also would have believed
What's a baby pheasant called, guys? Carol says, is that a cross between a piglet and a duckling?
Maybe I've got piglets in the brain.
Piglets in the brain. Right. If you are not in our supporters group, you won't have seen this this little tester that we took down today, on Monday, sorry. But we bring this hay heck down to the field because we have the donkeys. Here they are, coming running over actually. You'll see them coming sprinting over. I was checking the animals on Sunday and they were, whoa. That's it. And donkeys were coming running over, very, very keen. Very keen for, nice, well judged, see. Oh, wow. Coming along the fence and kind of chasing along the fence and seeing what was going on and then hanging about wherever I stopped. I was walking the dogs at the time and they're hanging about wherever I stopped and I thought, this is kind of strange. I don't know why they're going on like this. It was a bit too like friendly and eager to see me. And then it kind of clicked on Monday morning. I was like thinking about it again, like why are they hanging about me like that? They were wanting some hay. I was pretty certain they were wanting some hay. So we bring this hay heck down here, which fits a lot of hay in it. And we filled it up on live, on Supporters Live. Hello! And yeah, there wasn't a blade left in it. And you see there's none on the ground either. So they've ate a lot of hay. Steady. There's Pumpkin coming flying around. Here comes Mo. There's Millie. Hello, Millie. Hello, darling.
Where do we head scratch?
Linda says it's called a pheasantlet.
I feel like that was someone.
I don't think that's. Yeah. Hey, see, the thing is, who are you? Are you? Do you know what I mean?
Say a word on this situation.
Who on earth are you? Hello, Brenda. Hello, Rio. Sadie, Flossie, Eeyore. Who's that at the back there? Who's that? Jack. That's Jack. Then we've got Willow coming at the back, and we have Zara.
Of course.
Right at the back.
Always.
Annie was looking a lot better because I didn't notice her coming over. Is she there?
That was the first one.
Was Annie the first? Yeah, she's looking so much better. So much happier now, which is good. She's finally turning the corner. Here comes the Shetland ponies. We have Cinnamon. Then we have, is Sky, that one I think. Then we've got Honey behind her. And we have Nutmeg behind her. And then Tiny behind her. There you go, nailing the names out today, you see.
Smashing it.
I'm on form.
Name these lambs, please.
Let's carry on. Anyway, ducklets. Carry on. So yeah, see the gimmers over here, see? Tell everyone what the plan is for that. Susan says, love all the donkeys. I know, it's nice to come down and see them, isn't it? There's still more up at the farm, but not too many of them. All these girls down here are all pregnant. We've got a huge year ahead of us. Probably the biggest year we'll ever have had in the farm. No, it is the biggest year we've ever had.
It's not even a question.
No.
It's like 10 times any other year we've had.
So let's put it into context here. I showed Kyle a picture of here's scanning results from last year. Obviously, Kyle didn't work for us last year at this time. He only came on as a night lammer. And I showed him the scanning sheet from last year that Duncan wrote out for us. After scanning, you get a little sheet to show you your percentage and how many babies you're expecting, how many were empty, blah, blah, blah. It's quite a detailed little sheet, actually, isn't it, when you start breaking it down? So I showed him the sheet, and scanned, in total, sheep and goats was 300.
Yeah.
Bearing in mind, all the dairy goats, I think there was 29?
Yeah, 29, yeah.
29 dairy goats, because Kingpin was with them and not fertile at the time, had served none. So there's 300 scanned, 270 of them were, or probably 260 in total were in kid.
Yeah, well, there's 13 empty sheep,
So we had 260 positive scans. This year, that will barely cover half of our sheep herd flock.
What have we done, Ben?
We'll be lambing over 400 sheep. And last year we lambed 200, lambed and kid 260. We've also got another 100 goats to kid, 120 goats to kid. Hold on, let's break it down. See, 61 boars, Kyle says. There's 30 dairy goats.
Yeah.
So that's 90. There's
double the pygmy number.
There's 50, 60 pygmies. Where did I get to there?
We've done boars, pygmies, dairies.
So boars were 61, dairies, what did I say there was? 30?
Yeah.
So it's 90 plus 60, so that's 150 goats. So we could be lambing and kidding 550 animals.
Yeah.
Also, that's not including calving.
Yep.
That's not including foaling
Yep.
of donkeys and of ponies. Would you like to shed a tear at the minute?
I've ran out of tears, I think, at this
That is, when you put it into context, my word. Oh my word. What have we done? I mean, you look out here onto the willow field, how glorious is that it's now back in grass and then being grazed by our sheep. These are 120 of our new bought-in sheep. They came to us a couple of months ago. They look fantastic. Scotch mules, looking very, very well out here. And they're going to be tucked in this field. So they'll stay in this field for a few weeks. Plenty of grass, plenty of eating in there. And the plan is the males that are going out with them is two Charlies. Two Charlies are going to go in with them. We've never bred with Charlies on the farm before. And to follow up and just be a wee bit of a chaser to catch anything that they don't, we're going to put our little Texel in there as well. Well, he's not little, but he's just a Texel male in there as well. So we should have 3 tups working away in that field. Now, it's recommended that they have 40 to 50 ewes, 50 on the higher scale, but 40 to 50 ewes each to serve. And that should be absolutely fine for 3 sheep, 3 tups, sorry, it is 3 sheep, but 3 males. That field will take 3 males in there. So the others will all be deployed round about our different tupping groups, but that's where we're going with those ones.
We're talking very professional this year.
Oh, very professional. Very, very, very professional. Alpacas, yes, actually, we'll have
2, yeah.
2 alpacas going this year. Michelle says you're going to be extra busy. I've only been watching for 3 months, so I'm looking forward to it. Michelle, you have no idea what's coming. We have so much planned, so much content coming your way. We're very excited to get going and get cracking on with all the pedigree, kidding, trying to save the Golden Guernseys, lambing 400 sheep that we've never done before, new facilities for the sheep. It's going to be absolutely mental, and it's really, really exciting. If you're not in the supporters group, do come and join us in the supporters group. Extra live content. You don't miss any of our lambing content that we will be bringing you. And yeah, there's so much going on.
There's so much. I'm actually really looking forward to 5 Day. Having the different breeds at different weeks, having your cows. I think it's going to be really cool.
Yeah, the cows will be epic, and our Highland cow breeding as well. I don't think we're going to get down to the sheep, to the cows today, but we will get that tomorrow. We'll come down and visit the cows tomorrow, no problem, and see how they're going with their new Port Equip calf creep feeder. It's hard for me to say there. I couldn't spit those feathers out for some reason.
Ducklet feathers, or?
Not ducklet feathers, see. Not ducklet feathers, sir.
Never know.
Helen, thank you for the 100 stars. Renee, thank you for the 45. Velva for the 100 as well. Elaine Heikkinen for the 8,000 stars. Thank you so much, Elaine. Patty Bookless for the 1,000. Vicky Zimmerman, Anne Valaton, Jan Perkins, Karen Leslie, Anne Molnar. Thank you so much for all the stars coming through and the support for the farm. We couldn't expand, grow our sheep flock, grow our goat herds. We couldn't do any of that without the support that you give us every day on social media. So we can't thank you enough. But for just now, that is us done. I hope you enjoyed today's live, packed with information and also some nonsense from C with the ducklets.
Well, we don't know that.
No, sure. And we'll see you on the next one. We'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.